from the Pittsburgh Steelers, New England Patriots, and Baltimore Ravens are coming for the United Way's NFL Celebrity Weekend. Joe Linta is the president of JL Sports and is here to fill us in. Joe, welcome back to Connecticut Style. Thank you for being here.
How you doing?
Great. So this is going to be a big weekend, a lot of celebrity football players. Who's coming? What's going on?
Well, we have about 25, 30 guys coming in right now. We bring some of our college players in for the upcoming draft, and we have a couple of guys from the New England Patriots, Brian Hoyer, the backup quarterback to Tom Brady, Rich Hornberger, one of their linemen. We have 6 guys from the Baltimore Ravens coming in mass. Vladimir Dukas from the New York Jets, who's a Connecticut kid, was their second-round pick last year. So a lot of fun guys coming. All of these guys are really user-friendly, and they have a lot of fun here for the weekend, and many of them have come back many years.
So this is the 18th year. Has it grown over the course?
Yes. We started out 18 years ago with 6 players, and all we did was had a little bowling thing, and we made $2,000, and now we have a whole weekend of events.
Great. I think we have some pictures that we're going to put up on the screen to talk about the event. It kicks off Friday, March 11th, and there's quite a big silent auction going on. These are some of the items. Actually, what are we looking at right now on the screen here? These are players signing. Yeah,
that's a picture of Brian Hoyer and Rich Hornberger from the Patriots last year, and I think that's Joe Andruzzi to the other side of them. And they come down and they're signing autographs at the bowling alley before our Bowl with the Pros event starts. That's a picture of Joe Andruzzi right there, Southern Connecticut Owl, who played 10 years and just recently retired. So it's a lot of time for these guys to spend and interact with this New Haven community, and a lot of the businesses in New Haven, we're so grateful to them. They've been supportive. Bob Proto at Yale, the head of their union, has been amazingly supportive of the kids clinic to get the inner city kids a chance to interact with the pros all day.
All right, so are these items up for grabs?
Yeah, some of these items that we have here right now are autographed game shirt from Peyton Manning. We have an autographed game ball from, or a ball from his brother Eli Manning from the New York Giants. And courtesy of Shelton's own Kurt Evans, who's head of the NFL for Reebok, we have a couple of pairs of the breast cancer research shoes.
Those were actually the cleats that they were being
Yeah, these are the actual cleats that the players wore in the games this year to respect the research that's done for breast cancer. And we have some of those, and I think they're really cool. And a lot of kids in high school would love to wear these and show their support for breast cancer research.
I'd like to wear them. I think they're great.
Well, you are a size 13, aren't you?
Absolutely, that'll fit perfectly. So let's talk about the youth clinic that's going on also this weekend.
It's a clinic that we were fortunate enough to be able to use Choate Rosemary Hall's facility, and we're grateful to them. We were going to have about 200 kids there between the ages of 8 and 14. It's a great opportunity for the inner city kids or just kids that don't have a chance to interact with NFL players to come up. The event is sponsored by Reebok. Every kid that comes will get a nice bag of Reebok gear, courtesy again of our friend Kurt Evans from Shelton. And the kids, it's just such a great thing for these young kids to be able to interact with these players and just see that there is hope no matter how bad your demographics are in your life, but there's a lot of hope because a couple of the kids that are players that are going to be here had similar backgrounds. Mm-hmm. One of them, if I could mention real quick, is the guy who put Brett Favre out of business. His name is Arthur Moats, and he's the guy that put the hit on Brett Favre that basically ended his career, and he'll be here for the weekend too. And a wonderful and amazing human being. His name's Arthur Moats from the Buffalo Bills.
Great. So how can people take part in the event? Where do they have to go? How can they get tickets?
Well, the biggest things that are left right now, we're kind of sold out on the bowling event, but the auction, which is a ton of fun, on Friday night from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock at Zandri's in Wallingford. If anybody gets in touch with the United Way of Wallingford Meriden, at 203-235-4403, which I think you'll have on the website or on the screen.
Absolutely.
And that auction is $60 or for a table, $600, a table of 10. And we have a ton of auction items. We have a lot of fun. And we have some special guests. And it's just a lot of fun. And anybody that goes to this event will go home with a smile on their face because we just have a lot of fun there.
It's also a live auction, correct?
Live auction. We have an auctioneer, Matt Scott, if I can say that, who's a former Channel 8 employee and now with WPLR. He's our auctioneer. He has a lot of fun, does a great job. And our honorary chairman is actually Jason Lockenfor of the NFL Network, who will be here. And the kids' clinic is 12 to 3 on Saturday afternoon at Choate, as I said before. And again, information can be gotten at the United Way of Wallingford.
All right, that sounds great. So we have to. Have you been planning this? I'm assuming once 1 year ends, you start planning the next, or you have it down to a science after 18 years.
Yeah, we kind of have this down to a science where we just kind of get crazy the last month and have a lot of fun and a lot of arguments and fights. But it's just producing this thing, and it's a blast once we do it.
Joe, how much are tickets?
The tickets for the clinic are $50 for a player, and the auction is $60, and it's $600, I believe, for a table of 10 people.
All right, that sounds great. And it's the clinic is for children what age?
8 to 14, and just so parents and mothers that are watching can segregate and understand this, we divide the kids into groups of 8 to 10-year-olds is one group, 11 and 12 is another group, and 13 and 14 is a third group. We'll have a lot of local high school coaches helping out, a lot of high school players, and of course the NFL players will be there.
Great, Joe. It sounds like a fantastic event, and if you missed any of the information, you can go to WTNH.com. We'll have it all listed there. We want to thank all of our guests here today. Of course, Joe Linta, Melina Zanjani, Mary Ellen Deligas. Let's try that again. But most of all, we want to thank you for watching. Make it a great day.